I tried the best AI background remover tools in 2026, and honestly, this category is more important than people think. Because removing a background sounds simple. You upload an image, the AI cuts out the subject, you download a transparent PNG, done. But if you have actually used these tools for real creative work, you already know the problem. The edges can look rough, hair gets destroyed, glass looks terrible, product shadows disappear, the cutout feels fake, the subject floats unnaturally. The background is technically removed, but the image still does not look good. And that is the big difference. A basic AI background remover can remove the background, but a good workflow helps you create a final image that actually works. For e-commerce, for product ads, for thumbnails, for social media, for brand visuals, for presentations, for client work, for campaigns, and for AI-generated content. So in this video, I am ranking the best AI background remover tools and workflows based on real creative use. Not just which one removes the background fastest, but which one gives you the cleanest result, which one handles difficult edges, which one works for products, which one works for people, which one is useful for thumbnails, which one helps you build the final image after the background is gone. And if you want the short version, my best overall workflow pick is Magnific. Not because every single background removal task needs Magnific. That would not be true. If you only need a quick transparent PNG, tools like remove.bg or Canva can be enough. If you are doing professional photo editing, Photoshop is still very strong. If you need fast e-commerce cutouts, there are specialized tools that work well. But Magnific wins overall because background removal is only the first step. The real value comes after that. Once the background is removed, what do you do with the image? Do you create a better product shot? Do you place it into a new scene? Do you build an ad? Do you create a thumbnail? Do you make the lighting match? Do you add shadows and reflections? Do you upscale the result? Do you turn it into a campaign asset? That is where Magnific becomes extremely powerful, because it helps you move from a cutout to a complete creative asset. So let's rank the tools. Number 7, basic free background removers. These are the simple websites where you upload a photo and get the background removed in a few seconds. They are fast, they are easy, and for simple images, they can work surprisingly well. If you have a product on a clean background, a portrait with clear edges, or a basic object, these tools can do the job. The problem is that they are usually limited. They struggle with messy hair. They struggle with transparent objects. They struggle with shadows. They struggle with complex backgrounds. And they often give you a cutout that technically works, but does not feel polished. Best for quick PNG cutouts, simple profile photos, basic product images, casual social posts, and fast personal use. Useful, but not enough for serious creative work. Number 6, Canva-Style background removers. Canva-Style tools are very popular because they make background removal easy inside a design workflow. This is useful if you want to remove the background and immediately place the subject into a social post, presentation, thumbnail, flyer, or simple ad. That is the big advantage. The background remover is not isolated. It is part of a design tool. So you can cut out the subject, add text, add shapes, choose a template, and publish quickly. For small businesses, creators, and social media teams, this can be very practical. The downside is quality and control. Canva-style tools are good for speed, but not always for precision. If the edge needs to be perfect, if the lighting needs to match, if the product needs a realistic shadow, or if the final image needs to look premium, you may need a stronger workflow. Best for social posts, simple thumbnails, presentations, quick branded graphics, and beginner-friendly content creation. Great for speed, but not always the best for professional polish. Number 5, remove.bg-style tools. Remove.bg is one of the most famous background remover tools for a reason. It is simple, fast, and often very accurate for basic subject cutouts. This type of tool is strong when you need a quick, transparent image. People, products, objects, profile pictures, basic e-commerce cutouts. It is especially useful when the subject is clear and the background is not too chaotic. The subject may need refinement. The image may need upscaling. The final composition may need to be rebuilt. So it is excellent for the first step, but not always enough for the final creative asset. Best for fast cutouts, transparent PNGs, basic e-commerce, profile images, and simple product isolation. Very useful, but not the whole workflow. The lighting may still look wrong. The product may need a new shadow. The subject may need refinement. The image may need upscaling. The final composition may need to be rebuilt. So it is excellent for the first step, but not always enough for the final creative asset. Best for fast cutouts, transparent PNGs, basic e-commerce, profile images, and simple product isolation. Very useful, but not the whole workflow. Number 4, Adobe Photoshop and Firefly style workflows. Adobe is one of the strongest options when you care about precision. Photoshop has had selection and masking tools for years, and AI has made those workflows faster. If you need to cut out a subject, refine hair, adjust edges, manually clean the mask, rebuild shadows, change the background, and retouch the final image, Photoshop-style workflows are very powerful. This is especially useful for professionals, designers, retouchers, photographers, agencies, e-commerce teams, people who need control. The downside is that it takes more skill. It is not always the fastest option for beginners, and if you are trying to create AI-first content quickly, you may still need other tools for generation, enhancement, upscaling, thumbnails, and campaign assets. Best for professional editing, precise masks, hair refinement, manual retouching, commercial work, and high-control image editing. Very strong, but not always the easiest or fastest workflow. Number 3, photo room style product background removers. This category is not just about removing the background. It is about making a product look ready to sell. That means clean cutouts, simple backgrounds, product shadows, marketplace style images, and quick product visuals. For e-commerce sellers, this can be extremely valuable. You can take a basic product photo and quickly make it look cleaner. That matters for Amazon-style listings, Shopify stores, marketplace images, small business catalogs, and quick product ads. The limitation is creative flexibility. These tools are usually strong for product presentation, but they are not always the best for cinematic ads. Advanced brand visuals, AI scene generation, high-end campaign assets, or broader creative production. Best for e-commerce, marketplace images, product cutouts, clean backgrounds, catalog images, and fast product photo workflows. Very useful for selling products, but not always the most creative option. Number 2, AI image editors with background replacement. This is where background removal becomes more interesting, because sometimes you do not just want to remove the background. You want to replace it with something better. A clean studio, a luxury bathroom, a cyberpunk street, a kitchen counter, a premium product scene, a YouTube thumbnail background, a lifestyle environment, a branded campaign visual. That is where AI image editors become powerful. Tools like Nano Banana style editors, generative fill tools, and prompt-based image editors can help you remove a background and rebuild the image into something much more useful, instead of just creating a final scene. For example, take this skincare product and place it on a marble bathroom counter with soft morning light. Or, remove the background from this person and create a dramatic YouTube thumbnail with dark cinematic lighting and space for bold text. Or, place this watch on a luxury black stone surface with realistic reflections. That is much more useful than just cutting out the object. The downside is consistency. The AI might change the subject. It might alter the product. It might distort the face. It might change the label. So you need to be very clear about what must stay the same. Best for creative background replacement, product scenes, thumbnails, ads, social visuals, and rebuilding images after the cutout. Very powerful, but needs careful prompting. Number 1, Magnific. Magnific is my best overall AI background remover workflow, and the reason is simple. Background removal is not the final goal. The final goal is a usable image. That is where Magnific wins. A basic background remover cuts the subject out. Magnific helps you turn that subject into a finished creative asset. You can use it to create better product visuals, improve the image quality, generate new backgrounds, refine details, enhance the final result, upscale the image, build thumbnails, create campaign visuals, and make the final image feel much more polished. That matters because a cutout on a transparent background is not always useful by itself. It is just a piece. You still need the final composition. Imagine you have a product photo. A basic remover gives you the product with no background. But with a Magnific workflow, you can take that product and create a premium ad visual around it. Clean surface, better lighting, realistic shadow, reflections, more polished detail, multiple background variations, final image ready for social, e-commerce, or ads. Or imagine you have a person for a YouTube thumbnail. Removing the background is just step one. The real result comes when you place them into a dramatic scene, add contrast, create space for text, improve the lighting, and build the full clickable visual. That is where Magnific is strong. It gives you the creative layer after the background is gone. And that is why I would rank it #1 overall. Not because it replaces every background remover, but because it gives you the best complete workflow. Cutout, rebuild, enhance, upscale, create variations, finish the asset. That is what creators actually need. So here is the final ranking. Basic free background removers are best for quick casual cutouts. Canva-style tools are best for simple social designs. Remove.bg style tools are best for fast transparent PNGs. Photoshop and Firefly workflows are best for professional precision. Photo room style tools are best for e-commerce and product cutouts. AI image editors are best for creative background replacement. And Magnific is the best overall AI background remover workflow because it helps you turn a removed background into a finished creative asset. That is the main point. Removing the background is easy now. Making the final image look professional is the real challenge. And that is where Magnific wins. Because the future of AI background removal is not just transparent PNGs. It is better thumbnails, better product shots, better ads, better social content, better campaign visuals, better creative assets. Anyone can remove a background. The real advantage is knowing what to build after.